At Seasonal Pathways, we've really
Welcome
been
to
on
Leaning
this
into
kick
Your
of
Leadership
communication.
from Seasonal
And I
Pathways.
say kick,
I'm
but
Robin
really
Stevenson,
it
the
has to be
CEO and
taken
founder of
a
Seasonal
lot more
Pathways.
seriously
And here
than
is what I
just
really
kind
want to
of
share with
a
you today.
passing interest. So today I want to continue this search for effective, excellent communication because really life is all about communicating, right? It's not only the way you talk to other people, it's the way you talk to yourself, it's the way you talk to your family. And in our case, it's most importantly how we talk to our staff. Why is it so hard? Why is communication so frustrating sometimes? Well, some of my most frustrating situations are when I can't get my point across, or when I am in a meeting or a training even, and there's just a bunch of disinterest. People aren't connecting. So what are those tips that really allow you to connect with your audience, to connect with that person that you really want to either inform or provide information in some way that they actually make a difference in how they function, how they communicate with other people, how they communicate with you, and how they actually then conduct themselves in any given way? Well, in some of my most impactful communications, I've learned these 4 tips. Number one, the communication has to be meaningful. And in order for us to qualify what meaningful means, we have to understand not only what we think is meaningful, but what the receiver of who we're communicating to thinks is meaningful. The second piece, it has to have a little bit of fun in it, especially for some personalities. So even if it's a serious conversation, there has to be that twist. There has to be that connection. There has to be that opportunity for the person to connect with it in a way that says, oh, this is good for me. Number three, there has to be enough time for the communication. Some of my, again, most frustrating communications were when I was asked to come in and speak at a meeting. And yet the meeting kind of goes over, and the opportunity for my speaking to the team in a meaningful way is reduced in time. When you have a group of people that you're communicating to, knowing that there is a variety of people in the audience means that you have to connect with them in a variety of ways. That takes a bit of time. So you have to make sure that when you are communicating, if it's just for fun, have fun. Timing is not as much of an issue. But when you're communicating for a meaningful transition from your words to the receiver's action of doing something, then it needs to have enough meaningful time. And number four is there has to be some follow up or follow through. Sometimes that can just be a reiteration of the conversation. So here's what I heard, here's what I'm going to do, here's what I heard you're going to do. It might actually be that another type of communication needs to be used to follow up. A written communication, a text maybe, something again that clarifies what you heard, what actions, what expectations are a part of that communication. Is this resonating with you? Is this something that you think might be of value to you? Well, don't forget we have a free webinar on communication called Disc with a Twist. Disc with a Twist actually helps you identify different types of communicators in a fun way, if you like the fun, in a very intellectual way, if you like that. And yes, for others, there's something in this twist for meaningful communication for you. Take a look at seasonalpathways.com under free webinars.
Hey, thanks for joining me today. I hope you got something from this podcast that is going to be of great value and support to you. Please leave us a comment. Let us know how we're doing and if this is resonating where you are in your leadership. If you need more support, check us out at seasonalpathways.com.